Dear friends, do you ever feel like life is like a never-ending action movie, but instead of being equipped with superpowers, you have to face every challenge alone? Yes, life is a thorny journey, and sometimes those challenges really make you want to collapse. But don't worry, none of us have to face this journey alone, because there are always valuable guides and lessons to guide us. So what is the secret to overcoming all the difficulties that life throws at us? It's Stoicism. Don't skip this video. I don't mean to turn it into a boring philosophy lecture. Instead, I want to share practical and immediately applicable lessons. These lessons will help us overcome any challenge. And trust me, they will make our lives easier with an accuracy rate of up to 95%. By the way, if you feel interested and want our channel to continue spreading positive messages like this, please click the like button to support. And don't forget to click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any content in the future. Together, we will not only learn how to fight, but also how to enjoy every challenging moment of life. Now, let's explore. You are the most important person in your own life. Our lives are a long journey filled with choices and decisions, often influenced by expectations from others. We grow up in a pressured society where everyone tries to gain acceptance and love from those around us. But it is this effort to please others that leads to an undesirable result. You start to lose yourself. Think about it. Every time you change yourself to please someone else, you are giving up a part of who you are. You give up your interests, your passions, and even your dreams just to gain approval or security from others. But at the end of the day, does that acceptance really bring you happiness? Or is it just a facade, false facade that you use to cover up the emptiness inside? Stoicism teaches us something very important. No one can make you miserable unless you allow them to. This is a truth that many people forget when they try to live according to the will of others. You may feel that changing yourself to please others is the right thing to do, but in reality, it is just a psychological trap. Not only does it make you lose your essence, but it also pushes you into a spiral of fatigue and stress. Now ask yourself this question: why do you let others dictate your life? Are you so weak that you can't live without the approval of others? Are you willing to live a life of suffocation, constrained by the framework created by others? If the answer is no, then it's time to stand up and assert your worth. Remember, the only person you need to please in this life is yourself. True freedom comes from accepting and loving yourself, not from pleasing others. When you learn to care for and respect yourself, you will feel happier and freer. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Only when you are free from within can you be truly free." So will you continue to live according to the wishes of others, or will you stand up and live your own life? Don't let fear stop you. Remember, you are the master of your life, and only you can make the changes necessary to live a truly meaningful life. Take action now, because life is too short to continue living for others. Don't let the past bind you. From reason to action. Our lives are inseparable from the past. Memories, lessons, even pain all play an important role in shaping who we are today. However, one of the most difficult things many people face is learning to let go of the past. The past can be a loyal friend, but it can also be a dangerous enemy if we let it control and dominate our present life. If you keep obsessing over the past, you will never have the opportunity to enjoy what is coming. Life is a constant flow, and if you don't know how to join that flow, you will be swept away by the past. Past, whether beautiful or painful, should not be a burden that prevents you from moving forward. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "We cannot control what happens to us, only how we react." Consider this when you are faced with unwanted memories. But you know what? Letting go is not just an act of reason. It also requires great courage. If you keep holding on to what has passed, you are wasting your precious time. You can relive your mistakes, but you will not be able to change them. You can recall painful moments, but you will never be able to erase them from your mind. What you can do, and should do, is use them as lessons, as a foundation to build your future. Epictetus once said, "He who cannot control himself becomes a slave to his emotions." Don't be a slave to the pains and failures of the past. Use them as a tool to become stronger, smarter, and more decisive. So will you continue to let the past control you, or will you stand up and face it like a true warrior? Only you can decide that. But remember, your future does not belong to the past, but to what you do in the present. Let go and move forward, because only those who dare to let go of the past are truly free to create a new life. Take action now. Let the past be a valuable lesson, not a shackle. You cannot change the past. You can absolutely shape your future, starting from this very moment. Failure, a harsh but necessary companion. Failure, for many people, is a scary word, a haunting that is not easy to overcome. It is often seen as a symbol of inadequacy, a sign that you are not good enough to achieve your goals. But stop for a moment and think, is failure really that bad? In fact, failure is an inevitable part of life, an indispensable stepping stone for you to grow and perfect yourself. Think about it. Without failure, how can you understand the value of success? Without stumbling, how can you learn to stand up stronger? Marcus Aurelius, one of the famous philosophers of Stoicism, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Failure is that obstacle, and it does not stop you, but on the contrary, it opens up a new path, a new approach for you to move forward. But what happens if you let the fear of failure dominate your life? You will stay stuck in your comfort zone, never dare to challenge yourself, and never reach your true potential. Failure does not cling to you. You cling to failure by avoiding it. Now is the time to face the truth. If you do not dare to face failure, if you do not dare to fall, you will never know how strong you can get back up. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. The teaching of Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, is a clear reminder. Time is precious. Do not waste it by fearing the inevitable. Do not let failure become a barrier. Instead, turn it into a stepping stone for you to rise up. Continue walking on the path to conquering your goals. You have the strength, the ability, and more importantly, the courage to face failure and turn it into a weapon to help you succeed. Remember, failure only really happens when you stop trying. Do you dare to step over failure to reach success? The answer is in your hands. Be proactive in your life. Have you ever sat down and thought about what you want to achieve in life? Perhaps you have dreamed of a successful career, a happy life, or good relationships, but just sitting around and daydreaming won't get you anywhere. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "Ask yourself in the morning, what must I do today? Live in such a way that today is not wasted." This message reminds us that life is not a series of unrealistic dreams, but the practical actions we take every day. Analyzing carefully, being proactive is not just about making plans, but also about executing those plans with determination. When you stop at thinking about what you can do, you are setting yourself up for a static, non-progressing state. It's like watching a river flow by without daring to jump in and swim across it. Stoicism emphasizes that we must act now. Otherwise, time will pass and you will miss out on valuable opportunities to change your life. But why do so many people procrastinate, just sit there and wait for miracles to happen? It's because of fear, laziness, and sometimes a lack of confidence. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that determines your life." Ask yourself, are you waiting for a miracle, or are you going to stand up, take action, and create miracles for your life? It's time to stand up and face life. Don't let your good ideas just stay on paper. Make them happen. You may have 100 reasons to procrastinate, but remember that every day that passes without taking action is a day that you are wasting your potential. Don't wait for someone to come and help you. Take control of your life. Decide your own path. As Seneca said, life is like a play. It doesn't matter how long it is, but how well it is acted. Make every action you take a great performance in the play of life. You can continue to sit there thinking about what you want to do, or you can stand up right now and start doing it. Choice is yours. But remember, life waits for no one, and only when you dare to act can you change your life. Don't let today be a day you regret in the future. Take action now and take control of your life. Letting go to move forward. In life, we often get stuck in things we cannot change or control. It could be relationships that no longer bring us happiness, jobs that we are no longer passionate about, or dreams that were once burning but are now just burdens. The hardest thing is to accept the fact that not everything you want is yours, and that sometimes, no matter how hard you try, the results will not be as you wish. This is a painful but undeniable reality. But it is in letting go that you find freedom. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "The things that happen to you have been prepared by a cosmic plan, and they belong to you." This means that if something does not happen to you, it is probably not part of the larger plan of your life. Accepting this helps you focus on what is truly valuable and brings you happiness. Think of life as a long journey where you cannot take everything with you. You have a limited amount of baggage. To go further, you have to choose what is truly necessary and leave behind what is no longer suitable. That is the art of letting go. Now ask yourself, will you continue to cling to things that do not belong to you, or will you have the courage to let go and move on? If you keep clinging to things that do not have, that cannot be achieved, you are imprisoning yourself in an endless cycle of disappointment and unhappiness. This not only wastes your precious time, but also takes away your energy and spirit. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, once emphasized, "Freedom is not doing what you want, but not doing what you do not want." Letting go is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of strength and wisdom. When you dare to let go of things that don't work, you create space for better things to come into your life. Dare to let go, dare to face your own fears and insecurities. Only when you gently let go of things that no longer belong to you, can you move forward on your path with peace and freedom. Life is not a race to keep everything, but a journey to find what is truly worthy of you. Master your mind. Life is a series of challenges and temptations, and your mind is the battlefield that determines whether you win or lose. If you do not master your mind, it will easily be swayed by negative thoughts, social pressures, and criticism from others. Do not let yourself become a slave to thoughts that you do not control. Think about this. We suffer not because of what happens to us, but because of how we think about it. Marcus Aurelius. Your mind has boundless power, but that power can only be exploited when you know how to control it. Stoicism teaches us that all suffering, anxiety, and fear do not come from external events, but from how we deal with them. Ask yourself, will you let negative thoughts control your life? Or will you stand up, master your mind, and turn into a tool to help you achieve your goals? It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus. Will you let fear define your life, or will you use your mind to turn fear into motivation? Don't let anyone or anything control your thoughts. You have the power to choose how you react, and that will determine your success or failure in life. Stand up, control your mind, and live a meaningful life, free from unnecessary fears. The value of sincerity and honesty. In any relationship, sincerity and honesty are not only necessary elements, but also the foundation for building trust and lasting bonds. When you treat others with sincerity, you not only demonstrate your true values, but also create a safe and trustworthy environment where everyone feels comfortable to be themselves. Honesty, however, can sometimes be uncomfortable, but it is essential to maintaining the sustainability and depth of a relationship. As Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Live not as a person caught in a lie, but as a person true to yourself and to others." But have you ever wondered why sincerity and honesty are so important? Because when you live authentically, you eliminate all the fake and unnecessary elements, saving your energy and focusing on what really matters. Not only does lying wear down relationships, it also creates emotional fatigue, because you have to worry about keeping up your facade. You really want to live a life like that? Always hiding, always pretending? So why not choose to be true to yourself? Face the truth, even if it is difficult. As Epictetus said, no one can take the truth from you. You can choose to give it up with lies. Don't let the fear of the truth hold you back. Instead, let sincerity and honesty guide you to sincere and lasting relationships, where you can live a life of freedom and meaning. If you don't have the courage to be true, then ask yourself, who are you living for? No success comes easy. Success never comes easy, and that is a truth that everyone needs to understand. Don't let stories of overnight successes fool you. Behind every success lies patience, hard work, and sometimes even great sacrifice. You may see others achieving success, but you don't see the hours of sweat and tears they put in to overcome challenges. The truth is, the road to success is always full of thorns and challenges. As Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Do not wish for things to go as you wish, but wish for things to go as they are meant to go, and you will be happy." Life does not allow you to achieve anything without paying a price. When you face difficulties, it is not the time to complain or get discouraged. It is an opportunity for you to train, to become stronger. Now take a look at yourself. Do you have the courage to face these challenges? Or will you step back and let life take you where it will? Don't fool yourself with illusions of easy success. Get up, accept the hardships, and move on. Remember, every time you overcome a challenge, you are not only getting closer to your goals, but you are also becoming a better version of yourself. This is your chance to prove that you deserve success, and you will not let anything stop you on the way. Ready? It's time to step up and claim what is yours. Respect differences. In life, we often meet and work with people who have different perspectives, values, and lifestyles. It is these differences that enrich our lives, bring new perspectives, and challenge us to think more deeply. But instead of respecting these differences, many people try to change others to suit their own preference. This is a big mistake. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "We cannot control events, but we can control how we react to them." Remember, differences are not something to be fixed, but to be accepted. Don't waste your energy trying to change others. Instead, learn to respect and embrace those differences. Want to prove that you are a strong and wise person? Stop judging and start respecting others. When you do this, you will not only make your life easier and more comfortable, but also prove that you are a truly strong person who does not need to change anyone to feel better about yourself. Don't lose yourself in life. Life is full of challenges and temptations, making it easy for you to lose yourself in the hustle and bustle of work, relationships, and social pressures. The core values and principles that you once cherished can gradually be forgotten as you try to meet the expectations of others. You may start to change to fit in with the environment around you so as not to be left behind. But stop and think. Do those changes really reflect your true self? Who will you become if you continue to lose yourself? Ask yourself, are you truly happy living a life that is not your own? Don't let outside pressures control you. Stand up and hold on to your values. Be true to yourself, as only then can you find true freedom and happiness. Don't let anyone or anything make you trade your true self. Live strong, be persistent, and prove that you are the only one who has the right to decide your own life. Thank you, dear friend, for taking the time to watch this video. Life is always full of challenges, but with lessons from Stoicism, we can overcome all difficulties and create a more meaningful life. Remember, failure is not the end, but part of the journey of maturity. The important thing is that we know how to let go of the past, master the present, and be steadfast on the path we have chosen. If you find these shares useful, don't forget to click the like button to support the channel. And if you haven't, click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any content in the future. Let's spread positive messages together and continue to discover many other valuable lessons in life. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.